We're calm. We're calm. Yeah. No, I'm not okay. That fucking shit apology. Better have worked. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking kill myself if that doesn't work. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Me. Anything. Drippy was copying events. I know this because on one limited, that was a 24-hour event of me sitting. Not. You can't hear me. God, I'm gonna kill myself. Yep. Again. Yeah. Please do go check. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make you. Okay. Okay, just I can't. I can't with Drippy right now. Girl is really pissing me off right now. Yeah, please do go watch Numi's video about it, like the situation, and how Drippy's comment in that whole vid was just a pity party, saying, "Oh no, Drip, oh no, I'm so sorry that I accidentally didn't put trigger warning on my friends, and that I made people relapse." That's not an apology. I'm like, "Oh, I'm such a bad person. I didn't realize I did that to people. I'm so bad." That's not a vent. That's not an apology. An apology is, "I'm so sorry that I shouldn't have been more cautious, or I shouldn't have done this. I'm sorry, I just, I forgot to put it. But next time I will take note and I will put trigger warnings on serious topics like a vent. And I am so sorry that I didn't realize that it made a copied event of theirs. I'm sorry that made them uncomfortable. I will do better next time." That's a real apology. But "I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. It made me feel so bad. I feel like such a shitty person. I feel so bad." That's not a fucking apology. That is a pity party. That is a pity party. You are blaming yourself over and over again. You should be, "I'm so sorry that I copied the vent. I am so sorry that I, and so forth." You take accountability. Don't go, "Oh, I'm such a bad person. I feel so bad that I did that. I honestly feel like such a shitty person for doing that." No. You go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I take accountability that I shouldn't have beforehand realized, oh, that was going to make you uncomfortable." Yeah, and all the comments in that vid were, "Oh, please, oh, please, don't do that," or, "Drippy, you don't need to apologize, they need to apologize." No. I was doxxed, harassed, death threats. I got so much shit on me because of that drama. And then having Drippy, like, post vent after vent, like, make me feel like I'm a worthless person, and then going, oh, I feel so bad I did that to you. I'm such a horrible person. That's a pity party. A real apology is, oh, I didn't know that was hurting you. I'm very sorry that happened. I will take note and not do that again. That's an apology. I'm like, oh. I'm like, ugh. And I'm so, okay. It just makes me frustrated, you know? Just makes me frustrated. Oh yes, please do link the bed. Yes, they are being gaslit. They aren't getting the full story. They are just believing whatever Drippy is saying to them. Believing whatever Drippy is saying to them.
I do want to put a trigger warning for suicide, self-harm, and sexual assault. And also, please do not attack anyone mentioned in this video. Please and thank you. This is not meant to attack anyone. This is just a call out and for Drippy to just be better with their behavior. Alright. Drippy, I can't lose this shit anymore. I have commented at least like 4 times about your behavior, but you have completely ignored the love to my knowledge or guess. Drippy, it's plain to see you're doing some problematic shit and you haven't owned up to it. Even one with like back with the worker drama, you still really didn't even own up to it. You just said, oh my god, guys, I'm just gonna kill myself. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna kill myself. I just hate myself so much. I do want to mention that the point of this segment, because I feel like it kind of came off weird, is that Drippy never really just made an actual apology. They just really just said they're gonna kill themselves, and that's it. They never really just had a genuine sorry or actually fixed or dealt with what they done to, you know, be better. They just said all that and left it at that, so. Oh, on the topic of that, you literally never put trigger warnings on your events. Like on your community post events and I really digged into the videos. I did find a couple videos that only just have the hashtag vent or just trigger warning vent. You never really just went into details about what the vent was. You just said vent. And nobody really knows, like, sure, it's gonna be negative, but like, you don't truly know what it's gonna be. Like, just, it's not that hard to say trigger warning, X, Y, and Z is gonna be in here. And on your community posts, you don't put trigger warnings on there either. You're just throwing this shit around for sorries and pity. Like, I get, like, if you need support, but like, talk to a friend. Go find like professional help. It's okay to like talk about your feelings. That's fine. Venting is a human thing, and I'm fine with that. But like, put trigger warnings. Like, personally, when I started getting on the topic of like mental health, about like suicide, like other things like that, self-harm, I shut down because I have my traumatic experiences with those subjects, and that makes me shut down. It's not fun. That's why trigger warnings are there so people can skip it. Like, you don't put them. You just, and then you start getting mad at people who got, like, they had bad experiences with it, and then they aren't happy. And then you're like, why are people just attacking me about this? Because they're having troubles with it. Like, you put them, you throw it out like it's so light and it's just an everyday occurrence. And then the people who are getting triggered by it are hurting because of it. I'm not talking, I can't speak for everyone, but like personally, it's not something you should throw around. Sure, then that's fine, but put the proper trigger warnings. It's not hard.
Yes, Drippy was very
and you probably get what I mean by like that point at least, but moving on. I've also noticed, as like the 4 comments I probably made, you, not like all 4 comments, but like I mean like one huge one, but you seem to be like having this very odd thing where you copy a lot of things that orcas does. I do want to mention that it's okay to see like a post and like think about your own experiences, but like the frequency that you have done it, Jerby, is like to the point where it seems like you're purposely trying to copy at this point. Not like I'll just put a screenshot of what I said right here, but you just display like orcas or something, right? They say, for example, I like Skittles or something. Guess what? 30 minutes to 8 hours. You like Skittles too. Orca makes a vent, you make a vent. You think your channel's dying? Or Orca thinks their channel's dying? Your channel is dying. Do you see the pattern here? I have other screenshots that can back that up. It's everything I've pointed out in this video, which I will compile into the end. But the shit you're doing is problematic, and no one's saying shit about it. I can't really stand here just watch it because it's fucking annoying, Jervy. Like, own up to your fucking actions. If you really need to, just leave your fucking account for a bit. Like, it's not that hard. Like, own up to your actions, take a break, and do better as a person, and just be accountable, be responsible. It's not that fucking hard. Do better, Jervy. Just do better.
Oh, I just realized nothing order. Okay, I think this is the part where like it's showing the screenshots. Yes, because I was so.
I find this one very interesting because the person who wrote this book made a book about sexual abuse and romanticized it, but Drippy themselves are a sexual assault survivor themselves, which I find very odd if you're going to support like someone who made something that glorified like trauma you went through. This is just my personal opinion, but I still find it very odd. Also, Drippy said something very, very odd just in this live stream she made today, and it was about zoophiles. She said that, like, zoophiles should have their own fandom and leave the furry fandom so they could get hated, but, like, zoophiles just shouldn't exist. They shouldn't be in a fandom. They shouldn't have a fandom. They just shouldn't exist, simply. Furries are not zoophiles. Who agrees? Me. Because if there's a zoophile in the furry fandom, they are not valid, which they cannot call themselves furries. My suggestion is they leave the fandom, they make another one so we won't get bullied, and they can have hate in that fandom. I'm gonna call them the Zuris. That's all I really have. I will say this again, do not attack anyone mentioned in the video. Do not attack Drippy, do not attack Orca or anyone else. This is simply just to call out their behavior and hopefully they fix their behavior. This is not made with malicious intent or to cancel or destroy someone's career at all. This is simply just so Drippy can just get a grip, I guess, and do better. So yeah. Bye bye, sis. Bye bye.
Yes, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have fandoms. They shouldn't have cute little names like Zuri. They shouldn't have that. They need a mental hospital. That's what a zoophile needs. A mental hospital to go get help with something that's wrong in their little brain. Because at the end of the day, yes, a zoophile is a person. They need to get help. Like, they need to get serious help. Like, do people not realize that the attraction to animals is a mental thing that should be helped? They should go and get some mental help for that. They need to go back. Because I know back in the day, yes, zoos should never exist, but zoos need to get mental help. They need to have their own mental hospital. They need, yes, they need serious help because it's a mental condition, something that is happening in their brain to make them think that. They have been groomed into that mindset. Yes, they should never be loud. Man, caribou. No, she's wait, she's asleep. Yeah, y'all making it worse. We said no attacking, but Drippy needs to know that a real apology does need to be made. Not, I'm sorry that I'm such a bad person and I made you feel bad. Actually, you know what? I actually have a screenshot of this. This was the second one Drippy made. Let's read this. I need to own up my own shit. Sorry for the stuff I've been doing, but I swear I haven't been trying to copy anyone. I'm just going through my stuff my mind can't comprehend. I've been thinking for days about what I've been doing. In fact, I have been thinking about an apology video. I'm so sorry. I really am. And then she deleted that one and changed it to a pity party comment. It was just yeah. Yes. I don't even want to watch that because generally watching that thing gives me, it just doesn't set me right. I'm going to tell you. When I have an ick for someone, or I'm generally like, oh, hi, Ryan. When I generally am like, oh, that person's not nice, they aren't never nice. I had an ick about many people, and I'm always right about it. Like, I've generally had ick. Like, even the person who groomed me, I always had an ick for them. And because I was so young, I just didn't see it. But I always had the ick. I was like, something deep down inside is like, oof. Yeah, don't attack Drippy generally because then she's gonna be like, oh, poor me. I feel so bad about what I done. I'm such a bad person. Yeah, Drippy's going to do that. It's just gonna be another name for thing, and it's gonna make me upset. And I'm generally so. Yeah, Drippy usually, and like I can get forgetting because sometimes, yes, I do forget to put trigger warnings on my fence, but I usually do go over them, and then I just do it, right? Yes, let's never talk about like things. Yeah, and I'm generally like so upset that half those comments in there because of how Drippy ended her apology is, oh no, Drippy. Oh no, what happened? I'm like, mm, I'm like, no. Like, generally, it does. Like, generally, an apology is here's how the apology statement played out. Oh, yes, I did realize and I did comment on Orca's post saying, oh, you made me feel uncomfortable because I posted the same thing after you, which I did see. But I should have just deleted the post instead of just keeping it on. I'm so sorry about that. I will make, yes. I will make a note for the future not to do that again. And I'm sorry that I copied Orca's vents, and I will make note in future to beforehand realize how uncomfortable it can make people. And I will put trigger warnings or write out my thoughts before, and if I do mess up again, I will make sure that I go over and add a trigger warning because I do realize that did cause some people to relapse, and I'm very sorry about that. That's how apology should be played out, not, "Aww, Orca is making it worse." Tell me, how am I making it worse? Telling Drippy how she shouldn't have done her apology because she was doing multiple lives, and since they weren't getting views, she kept stopping them. Yes, they did copy my vents. I did a I deserve to bleed lyrics thing because that's how I was feeling at the moment. I said this is how I was feeling. It was a 24-hour expired post, and Drippy did comment on that. I did see it, but I just didn't want to react to it because of how sick it made me feel. But she went, I'm so sorry that I posted something similar that may make you feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to keep it up. And I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna react to that because that's honestly just making me pissed off. Because you feel like if I were to, you see, if how I'm acting right now, Drippy's just gonna make it seem better. Yeah. Yes, I should be allowed to speak without toxic, drippy fans going, oh, you're such a bad person. You need to apologize. Apologize for what? Getting doxxed, harassed, misgendered, um, dead named, harassed, death threats, then given a pity party apology. Um, oh, by the way, if y'all don't know, Puffy's literally pastry. I do believe that Drippy can become a better person. Yes, if they just become more aware of trigger warnings. Like I said, it's okay. I sometimes do that too, but I always do go back and I put a trigger warning. Or I delete the post, or I put it on 24 hours, right? Yes, I was, because of a mistake that happened of Drippy saying I was harassing them over me going, oh, that's not what Ethereum is actually. Um, and because you said become Ethereum, and I was only spreading the word through a friend, so I was kind of mad about that. Yes, see? Right there. What Otter said. Drippy almost triggered my self-harm from one of their posts because they didn't put a trigger warning. See how putting a trigger warning can affect someone. No, that wasn't an apology. An apology is, oh, I'm sorry that I did this. I will make note in future and not do that ever again. Not, oh, I feel so bad. I feel like such a bad person. I'm gonna kill myself. I feel like such a bad person because of it, because of how many people I've hurt, and I feel so bad about it. That's a pity party. That's not, no. Yes, and you see this. She cries and she acts like a victim. And then people get mad at me and make me the bad guy because of it. Or they go and attack me and they do exactly what they're doing before with the misgendering and the death threats and all that. Like, just like before, me and Numi had said, yes, see? Just what Pastry is saying. She's triggering people's things because she doesn't put a trigger warning. You have to put trigger warnings. Just go. Yeah, she usually does use I'm gonna kill myself as a thing. Yes, Drippy should be taking a break. She should be taking a break, and then when she comes back, she needs to make a proper apology. A video. It wasn't, no, that wasn't even like a thing. Yes, they have a right to be upset, but not, oh, I feel so bad about this, and oh, I feel bad. Yes, it's okay to cry during an apology, but you need to stop saying, oh, I'm so sorry that I did this and I feel like a bad person. I'm going to kill myself and I feel so bad because I just want to kill myself because of how bad that you keep bringing yourself into it and saying how you're so bad and that you deserve to die and that, no, you're going to say, oh, please, I did this wrong, and for a future note, I will, be better. Just all you just have to say is just, yes, like, everyone makes mistakes, but Drippy, she needs to take a break. She needs to take a long break, pull herself together, recall. Like, I almost broke something because of how bad that apology and how it just made me feel. Including, including her live today. I was watching it, and when she was asked what her idols were, she's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then she was asked what her idols were again. She went, "Oh," and then she went on this topic, which made me feel very, very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. She went, "Oh, as a kid, I used to idolize Kiro the wolf." I was like, "Oh, girl, you should have not said that. You should have just like kept that shut. Like, you need a filter. You can't just say stuff like that." And then at the end of her live, she goes, "Oh, yeah, um, like at the end of her live, not the apology ones, but like at the end, is like, oh yeah, there's this girl and we think she's a zoophile." Like, that's a very heavy. Yes, yes, Drippy said that as a kid she used to idolize Kira the Wolf, but then she stopped watching him, and then when she heard about who Kira the Wolf was, she cried herself to sleep. I was like, oh, girl, you should have just like kept your like. Don't say you idolized someone as a kid, like that was a really bad person. Just like, don't bring it up at all. Yes, yes. I'm like, girl, stop. I was like, just please, just don't like put a filter on your mouth. Please don't say that, because like that was generally so uncomfortable to hear like you idolize someone who's a really bad person in the past. I was like, oh. Like, of course, Drippy doesn't support them anymore, but I was like, oh, you should have just not brought that up because it's really weird. And I was like, oh, this whole thing is a little bit stressful. Yes, I was misgendered, and that's it. Yes, you if you want, if the live is still public, you can go watch that 20-minute live and see what she said. You don't have to take anyone's side. I'm just generally saying, yes, I do feel like Drippy should take a break. Drippy needs to take a little breather, just a little breather or a long breather. Collect herself, write a good apology saying, "In the future, I will not do that." You know? I do believe Drippy is a good person, and Drippy just needs to come up with a better apology, you know? Or maybe just, oh, up. Okay, so basically, Drippy had seen a post I made a long, long time ago about how on a vid they were saying how they became Etherean, and I was really pissed off about that. I was like, "Ooh, girl, no, that was no," and I felt so mad about that. I just did that. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Drippy needs to take a break, calm herself down, and yeah, take a break. Yeah, we can talk about this on Discord when I'm done. Yes, Drippy said in a video that they became Etherean, and I felt really bad. And they said in their comments of that video, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean become. I said I had symptoms of being Etherean." And a friend had told me about this and informed me, but they didn't inform me the whole thing. They just told me Drippy was saying they became Etherean, right? And so that friend told me, "Ooh, spread awareness about this," right? So I just spread awareness. This was a long time ago. And basically, Drippy had seen it and accused me of sending hate when in the post it says, "Don't send hate." And then she screenshot it like Candy Neo or other people saying, like, "Oh, yeah, you just can't become Ethereum. That's not how it works." And saying those were comments on her thing, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, Drippy said it was a simple change of words. Which, yeah, I can get that, but still the wording was so weird, and I didn't like the way she worded it. So, I made a post saying, you shouldn't have worded it like that and stuff like that. And say sent hate. And then she screenshotted hate comments that were on my posts saying they were attacking her. Then I literally had to pay a guy $56 so he didn't harass me over Drippy's. Doesn't really matter. Yes. Just makes me annoyed. Just. Okay. But basically, I was getting a little bit annoyed at that. And I was just simply saying, no, don't do that. That's like, no. And then Drippy basically was sending harassment at me, saying people should block me and people should ban me and stuff like that. But she deleted that post. Just deleted it because she didn't want it resurfacing, which is so annoying. That apology just annoyed me. I believe Drippy should take a break from social media, a long one, rethink about what she's done, and stop victimizing herself and say, oh, yes, I did do that, and yes, I was aware of that one event you did, and I'm sorry that made you feel uncomfortable, and I will take note in the future to be more aware of how my actions can harm people, and I will be more aware to put trigger warnings, because I didn't know that people would relapse, and so I will try better in the future to make sure to do that. That's all you have to do. Like, I could have just had a simple apology like that. Not that whole, I feel like such a bad person, I'm gonna kill myself. Not that whole thing. I was like, it's so annoying. Just, the comments are probably off. Let's see, can I can do fun things, it's cool. No, I'm not done streaming. But I do want to. That's my pillow. I want to fix this whole thing, because what is up with this? Please. Did that fix it? Hold up. I should do 1 second. I think the thing's dead. 1 second. Let me do